This is our show. You know, this is the show for manufacturers. This is where you come and you introduce your new products.
This is where it's happening. This is the main tile show, you know, in the U.S.
Contractors, designers, reps, everything. I mean, you have to work all together, and it's nice to see what's trending and what other people are working on as well.
This is my first time to a coverings expedition, and I've loved it tremendously. We've been to a lot of the booths and seen a lot of interesting things, a lot of variety here, and folks from all over the world are here.
This is a launching pad for a lot of my vendors to launch new product, and then of course to see what's new out there that I may not have a vendor for.
We live in a small country, so people don't really know what else is out there. So it's better for us to come in and introduce everyone to the different products. We've seen a lot of different items that we didn't know honestly existed.
So it's opening up a whole lot of new areas of the market.
We're here, we're purchasing tile, we're meeting new vendors, we're here to just see what's going on, what the new tile trends are.
You get to see your peers, you get to get some ideas from them. We all can learn from each other, so that's a good thing.
Be able to network and put my name out there and let people know what I do, and if I can build any relationships with them, that's always a bonus.
I come primarily for relationship building to meet my existing vendors and suppliers and people in the industry and make sure I make old acquaintances new again.
Definitely come because there's so much to look at, so much. I mean, you could spend 2 days here and probably not see everything.
I've actually been in the tile business for 4 years, and this is my first time. I wish I would have came sooner.
For everyone in the stone and tile industry, coverings is the place to be.
NTCA Reference Manual continues to exceed expectations. Because of its content and format, many installer-based organizations in other countries have expressed interest in utilizing the resource document to improve the trade and reduce or minimize installation failure. In 2016, an association subcommittee will rearrange and reformat the manual to make it even easier to navigate. In 2017, a Spanish translation is planned as well. According to Assistant Executive Director Jim Olson, several new documents will be unveiled in the 2016-2017 version, as well as updates to existing papers on linear drains, critical lighting, and thin porcelain tile. Also included in the new version will be a position statement on spot bonding. A highlight of the new manual will be a white paper or consensus document addressing mesh-backed stone and tile and potential problems that can occur when installing these products. Mesh has been used for many years to provide reinforcement to the material, usually in stone tiles and slabs, but now it is also used in some tile products as well. The problem for the industry is that there are many different types of glues, resins, or epoxies used to adhere the mesh backing used by manufacturers and quarries. This creates a challenge in the proper selection of the appropriate mortar to adhere the material to the substrate. Most experts agree that epoxy mortars should be used to install products with a mesh backing, as standard Portland cement-based mortars may not all bond with these backings. Additionally, high alkalinity in cement mortars on some of the backing types is not advised to be used in wet or submerged applications. Many contractors in the field have tried to scarify the mesh in resin and then install with Portland cement mortars. But this is generally considered to be a risky practice and does not meet installation material warranties. Basically, the tile contractor is on their own when they try these types of shortcuts. There are no industry standards for the application of mesh. Other alternatives are currently being introduced to the market, and some of these may have just as much or more risk of bond failure. This all boils down to communication. NTCA strongly recommends its members to inquire of the supplier before receiving the material if mesh backing exists, and if so, what type of glue or adhesive was used to bond it with. This will play a significant role in cost of materials and installation if the mesh backing has to be removed by the tile contractor. Suitability of the material for wet areas also needs to be examined. With regards to the selection of setting material, some primers could possibly be applied to the substrate and bonded with Portland cement mortar instead of the more expensive epoxy option, with proper planning and written recommendations by the material supplier. For a complete copy of the white paper that will be published in the NTCA Reference Manual, contact Jim Olson at jim@tile-assn.com. Thanks for tuning in to Tile TV. We look forward to seeing you next time.